Iron Valiant Future Box is back. Kind of. And now I say kind of because it's not really so much an Iron Valiant Future Box, and if you've seen me on my channel or my videos, then you know I love Iron Valiant Future Box, or just future Pokemon in general, so to get Iron Valiant back into the mix is really cool. But what's really surprising is Iron Valiant is now a much better deck right now, just by adding Iron Leaves. Who knew? But at the same time, it's not too surprising because the format right now has changed a lot since the first time I played like Iron Valiant Future Box, especially since now there's a way more dark type Pokemon. For example, Zoroark, Hydreigon EX, Charizard EX, Marnie's Grimmsnarl, and I'm probably missing a few or like one or two more. But either way, the Future Box deck is really fun, really good right now. Again, really fun to me at least because I love future Pokemon, future decks. But as of late, this deck has kind of been popping off right now, especially since it first came to light when someone got day 2 with it at NAIC. And then someone got 3rd place on an online tournament as well. So I'll be going over those decks and then how I made certain changes to both of them as well. So let's go over that right now. Alright, for starters, this is the Future Box deck that got day 2 at NAIC. And if you look at it, yeah, it's a Future Box deck, alright. For example, Reboot Pod. Reboot Pod is also a crazy aspect to have in a Future Box deck when you could probably play like Secret Box or Prime Catcher. But I really understand where they're coming from with this because once you get knock out like an Iron Valiant or something that has like all your energy, you're kind of not able to do anything because of the lack of energies and attackers. But let's say, for example, they knock out this Iron Valiant. Now, let's say you had like 2 Psychics and a Grass energy attached, and you have like a Grass on your Miraidon. Then you're able to put from your hand Iron Leaves and kind of just get those energies back in a way, or at least use the Reboot Pot first, put it to your future Pokemon, and then Iron Leaves again. And for example, if your Iron Leaves attacks, put down another one and kind of loop attacks that way. Or you could use Surfer or Switch here to kind of just get your attacks off that way. Because remember, once you attack with these 2 Pokemon, you can't attack again unless you do the bench loop thing. Which is also even more, you're more able to accomplish because you also have Future Booster Energy Capsule here too, which gives your future Pokemon free retreat. And again, I should probably also explain that this is a going second deck and you want Miraidon to be your opening attacker to probably get rid of some low HP Pokemon while accelerating energy to your bench. And you can do knockouts on low HP Pokemon with Miraidon quite easy, especially if you get like Techno Radar at the beginning or at least enough Iron Crowns, because peak acceleration does 40 while attaching 2 energies to a future Pokemon, and then Iron Crown here lets your future Pokemon do 20 more damage. So if you have 2 of these down, this is now just an 80 attacker for the Miraidon. That takes out a lot of the low HP Pokemon. But then if you attach a Future Booster Energy Capsule to it, then you're doing 100. You can do a lot of damage with this deck. Oh, and also, Iron Valiant's ability, Tachyon Bits. When you put this from the bench to the active, you're then able to throw 2 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon any way you like. So that's also really good as well to get that extra 20 or at least put pressure on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. But then again, if they have Monkey Dory down, you don't want to really throw it down anywhere on their bench because they'll just send it back. So you'll probably just throw it on the active, then attack the active. So yeah, this one's a very switch heavy deck, which utilizes the Iron Valiant's Tachyon Bits movement a lot. But let's go into the deck that got day 3 at the Pumpka Weekly online tournament. And this one has a lot of spice in it. For example, the Teal Mask Ogrepons with a heavier count of grass energies to really help with the Iron Leaves attacks, because again, there are a lot of dark type Pokemon in this format right now that you can one-shot. But also another thing that they added is the Iron Hands, which I love Iron Hands. For example, they have the 1/1. I changed it a little bit. You guys will probably see it if I decide to play it later on. Oh, actually, I'll show it right now. But regardless, Iron Hands right here to obviously help with the 2 prizers or help with the single prizers to get 2 prizes because of Ampu very much. Which is if you knock out a Pokemon with this attack, you take an extra prize card. Which is why they run the 1 lightning energy. And then also they have the Crispin, so you could like double accelerate it. So for example, use Miraidon, attach 2 to Iron Hands here, 1 being like 1 lightning, and then 1 grass or psychic. And then let's say you have Crispin in hand, attach 2 more right there, retreat the Miraidon with either the switch or the free retreat cost you get from the Future Booster Energy Capsule. And then take 2 prizes if they have a low HP down. And it should be a lot easier to do. For example, like let's say they have a Duraludon, which is like 130, but you have a Future Booster Energy Capsule on this, or have an Iron Crowns on the bench, it does 140 or more, depending again on your circumstances of how much Iron Crowns you got on the bench. Yeah, this one's like a little crazier to pilot. I definitely changed some things around that I'll show right now. But again, Picnic Basket. I do like Picnic Basket on there. Helps with the Dragapult matchups for sure, because they like to throw 30 on your bench, or 20, or even 10 on your bench, because the Fezandipitis and the Ogre and then boss or counter catcher up something else, take 4 prizes that way. But if you Picnic Basket, you kind of foil their plans with that one right there. But yeah, now moving on to my kind of version of Future Box and how I made some changes around to it. So for example, just 1 Jet Energy. Again, this isn't like a final version, but for example, I've been having a lot of fun and really good results with this deck right here. So for now, I don't really want to make any changes. Then again, Jet Energy, maybe. That's like the one thing I am considering for this one. But yeah, cut it down to like 1 Surfer. Added 1 boss just to have that for sure. Gust up the Pokemon that you need. Because you do have the counter catchers, Pokemon catchers. But that's still a coin flip and very 50-50 if you get it or not. Put it down to 1 EXP share, although having EXP shares are good, but depending on what Pokemon you put, because they could just trap it into the active. But then again, if they Saw Block you or Maractus lock you, then Future Booster Energy Capsules won't work anyways. But regardless, I cut it down to 1 just to put like on a Mew or Fezandipiti or something to help put the grass energies, like if it's attached to your Pokemon, onto one of these 2. That way you can have an Iron Leaves play later on. Then I put in the 1 Crispin because let's say mid game, late game, you just need that extra energy or 2 on a certain Iron Valiant or something. It's still really good. And the 1 Surfer, just, you know, to have that switch to, let's say you got Badooed or something. Or if you have a low hand, just switch as well to draw more cards, which can be very helpful. But yeah, I really like this deck. To be honest, I prefer this one way more than the one with the Iron Hands because again, like I said, I would like to run at least like 2 Iron Hands in it, but at the same time, if you're going to do that, might as well just make it a Future Hands deck, in my opinion. But it's still really good, but like I'm saying, between the 2, I do prefer this one personally over the other one. So for today's video, I'll be focusing on this one a lot more. I might play the other one, who knows, we'll find out later on once I start playing. But yeah, let's move on to the one with the Iron Hands version that I changed up a little bit as well. So yeah, for this one, I made just a slight few changes around, nothing too major, aside from at least 2, like I said, 2 lightning energies. That way you could at least use arm press as an attacker. I feel like that one's the most important one because having 1 Iron Hands is cool. Making it 2 right now really makes you think what else you should take out. But like I said, 1 Iron Hands, if you're gonna have at least 1 Iron Hands, at least have 2 lightning energies. That really helps. But yeah, other than that, I'll stop rambling. Let's check out Future Box 1 in action. All right, first round. I wonder what we are going to go up against. I have no idea. Actually, there's been a lot of variety on the ladder. Do I want to go first? No, this is a going second deck, so hopefully we get everything we need going second as well. But as for what we're going up against, I kind of don't want to go up against Dragapult. So, kind of as long as it's not that, really, should be kind of okay. If it's Grimmsnarl, I'm down. Because Iron Leaves helps a lot with the Grimmsnarl matchup. As for Bolt, I haven't ran into too many Bolts either. So we'll see, even though, okay, they're starting off Fan Rotom, so it might be a Bolt. No, that's okay. Honestly, was not expecting that, but hopefully, let's see. Okay, I have a free Retreater, which is nice. Might bundle, just so they could push up something from their bench. Put down Valiant. And then Iono. First, let me see what did they grab. What's this gonna be? Ah, Zacian. Oh, actually, you do have to get rid of that. Iron Valiants are weak to steel, I believe. You see? Yeah, they're weak to steel. Okay, but I still have to put that down. Let's put the bundle down. Unfortunate to get rid of all these energies, but I have to. Because I do have to try and find the Miraidon to start accelerating energies. Okay, I'll take it. And I don't believe they have any stage 2s, so... Also, unfortunate, I'm still only doing 60 damage. So if anything, I might just punch the active. Yeah, let's just punch the active. Okay, and then next turn it looks like I'm just gonna have to attach energy and then Iono. At the same time, I have an idea of what this deck is. Like, I know the Lycan Rock deck, but with Zacian is new. So now the question is, do they also play Snorlax and Postwick? The Brilliant Blender as the A spec. Okay, really interesting choice of things to get rid of. Buddy Poffin, another Zacian. Spike Energy. I understand the Spike Energy, but everything else, interesting. Okay, they're going for the attack. 60, 30, yeah. Ooh, we did get a research. Wow, okay. Also interesting, we didn't get the Future Booster Energy Capsule. But I will do this. Which one do I want to throw it on? Kind of forgetting which one won't need damage. I forget, I'll just throw that right there. Then we'll take 2 prizes. And if need be, we could probably just jet the Mew. Retreat into it. If they send out another 2 prizers, then yeah, I'm down to jet energy. Put the Mew to active. Retreat. Boss it. And take another KO. Actually, for that. Actually, no, that will work, yeah. Because I'm putting Iron Valiant back. I'm throwing 20, so even if they send out another 230 Zacian, it's still a knockout. I'm forgetting what this does. Opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, so much for that plan. Oh, let's rethink now. Surfer, Pokemon Catcher. Okay, okay. So I might have to Pokemon Catcher just to see more cards. Okay, survived that. So let's see, doing 60. Let me do this. Hopefully I have it. I do. I want an EXP share. Go back. Then I'll grab a switch. Yeah, okay. So I still can't attack, right? Yeah. Double checking. Okay. Okay, retreat. Let's just throw the 20 on over there. Yeah, still 220. Throw it right there. And I'm actually gonna throw on the EXP share. Also, I just realized, like I said in the beginning, when playing this deck, this Future Box version without the Iron Hands, I always go up against single prize decks. I don't know why. Actually, to be honest, I forgot about the Spike Energy thing, what it does again. Either way. Still weird that I only go up against single prize decks. Like, I genuinely do with this version without the hands. I know for a fact if I go into the hands version, I'm not going to get single prize decks. I kind of want to push the bundle into the active, because then I could still do a Surfer. Or I could try Catcher. I don't know. I'm just thinking so I could like restart, but I don't think I'll have enough cards to thin out to do that. Or do I want to Arven? What can I Arven for? I could probably Arven for like another Techno Radar. So I can Techno Radar. Maybe get another Miraidon for another single prize card. And another Crown, just so I could do more damage. And then start accelerating grass energies so I could put this onto the bench and then be an attacker. We'll see. I don't have a lot of experience going up against this deck. Okay, so I thought about it. Let's put up Crown. Because I don't think they should be able to take a knockout. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but my opponent proceeded to go inactive, and we ended up winning because of that. Okay, so my opponent was just inactive for too long. I don't know. And honestly, I probably would have lost that one probably anyway, so I don't know. Anyways, we move on. Alright, we got the Miraidon start, which is cool. Alright, what's up everyone? Future Rob here. Just wanted to quickly let you all know that this is actually our worst matchup to go up against, so keep that in mind when watching this matchup. And also ignore possibly a random skip in the video because I did a massive misplay. So we're just going to ignore that real quick. But either way, enjoy the rest of the match. So I'm going to put that there. Then I'll bench that. But I do have Gravity Mountain to make it minus 30. So that's okay. End turn. Now hopefully I can get another supporter down because I do want to accelerate energy on a Valiant. Like, I could technically put down the leaves, right? Accelerate energy to that, but yeah, grass doesn't really do well against steel types. Ooh, they're gonna try to do the Frigoraph, but that's kind of okay because what I have, I still have my Miraidons to attack it with, so should be okay. It's EXs, right? Yeah. Okay, Frigoraph doesn't allow basic EXs to go for it, but I could just apply pressure with Miraidon. Okay, there's a Crown, there's Arven. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. If anything, I could just attach Jet, put that up. Just so I can have more energy on board. But there's a lot of stuff on the board that I could just go around. So even if they do put out a Frigoraph, I could try to ignore it. But also, just what a weird day on the ladder. This is another deck that I have not gone up against, or a lot of people use. Board. Go back. Getting rid of one of these should be fine. Let's get a Valiant. Oh wow, the rest of my crowns are prized. Let's just get a bundle. $40.60. I should still be doing enough though. Okay, we're gonna jet energy just to save the grass. And then I'll save the XP share for now. Put on the Valiant. Even though it's weak against steel. I just realized that. Another steel type. When it's my Valiants are weak to steel. And this one's fine because let's say they evolve it and then leave it. I could probably bundle. Any way you like. Okay. So the board's set up. Let me reread this again. Opponent's basic EX. Okay. So Miraidon can still attack it. It's going to be knocked out if they attach the energies to it. Ah, and it's weak to grass too, but I can attack it with Iron Leaves. Let me see that. 200. 200, 220. Alright, how am I going to play this? Let's see. If I retreat into the Valiant, Tachyon bits, 20, so 220, 240, 60. Yeah, I'm still not doing enough damage. That's very unfortunate. So it's Arven. Nothing really. Check my deck. I might just have to bundle, actually. Yeah. Alright, let's see what they give me. Okay. Yeah, I'll attach it to that one. That Pidgeot's still a problem. The fact that they set everything up. Yeah, I don't think this is a good matchup. Like, I would have never guessed I was going to go up against this. Kind of okay with that. You know, it would have been nice to use the research. We got Crispin, Reboot Pod. What do I got in here? Just 2 psychics. If only I had one more crown. What have they used so far? Okay, because I kind of just want to put damage on this thing. Let's just see what I grab with the Pokegear. Iono. Perfect. And then do 220. That's all I can really do, but it's gonna be one shot right now. Unless they play like Pokevital. Yeah, all I know is I gotta knock this out. And then try to Gus the Pidgeot up. That I definitely want to do. But hopefully I get a crown off of KOing this Metagross. They're gonna move the damage from the Monkey Dory, probably. Or not. Oh, does he not know it's weak to steel? Okay, if anything, what I could probably do right now then is use Tachyon Bits to KO this. Wait, what happened? Okay. Hold on, we're still kind of in this. So if I can Tachyon Bits twice to this Monkey Dory and then use that to knock it out, that's 3 prizes. Oh, we're still in this. Let me see. I should run into a future booster capsule, right? Oh man. Okay. Just in case. Let me do this. I'll promote this one. Don't worry. Hold on. Have a plan. And then okay, there's my backup. Actually, let me Iono. Just make their hand smaller. I know they got the Pidgeot, but still. Them having a smaller hand still be nice. Okay, we got the booster capsule, which is nice. Yeah, still can't believe I misclicked like that. I know it could have been 3 prizes, but let's see. They're going to move 3 damage from that, so that just means I have to Tachyon Bits 2 more times again while trying to gust. I could gust this now. That's easier for a 2 prizer, I guess. But if anything, I just need a Night Stretcher. So, okay, how am I going to do this now? There's the Matang. Because of course. Do they use Pidgeot? But can they attack? As long as they can attack right now, should be okay. Did I use my boss yet? No. Okay, hold on. We're still in this. First, let's nest ball. Grab the Mew. Let's just Pokegear. I'm just gonna say screw it, and then I'm gonna say Surfer instead. I'm just trying to figure out, can they take 3 prizes next turn? That's what I want to know. Can they take 3 prizes? We'll find out. But at least I have 2 attackers ready. So we're gonna retreat, okay. But also, what is? Let me just double check. I see 200 to 20 from attacking bids. 40 to 60. Attach that to 80. I might be able to get it if I like Arven. But then again, they probably just send this out. Actually, never mind. I was trying to think if I could get like bundle back. Ooh, what do you do? Okay, but it's only Steven's Pokemon, so. So if they knock me out, I could at least grab a Fez and hope I get a boss's order. If not boss's order, maybe Pokemon catcher. See if I flip heads on that thing. Because the goal is to knock out the Fez. Or the Pidgeot. Oh, what do you do again? Take 30 less. Okay, so it's still Steven's Pokemon. Oh, nothing. Okay, so this turn, I might still have to do the Pokemon catcher play. Come on, heads. Ah, tails. Okay, let's send out the one prizer then. Trying to think, if I were to put damage on it, how would that, could that get them 3 prizes? I don't think so. Ooh, wait, hold on. Yeah, they could KO the Mew if they just gust it. But at least Fez is active now. So if I don't get boss from Fez, it's going to have to be a... another counter catcher. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to have to be counter catcher. Can we get heads? It's going to be a 50-50. Ooh, barely got there. We barely got there. I don't even know if like my mistake or like that misclick mattered too much either. Either way, I really didn't want to misclick either. Still can't believe I did that, but yeah, regardless, this actually is a horrible matchup for us. Now that I think about it even more. Like, I'm really surprised I won that. Alright, third match. But I would also like to go up against, like, some type of just regular meta deck. So far, we've been going up against, like, the most rogue decks possible, which is very odd. But, I don't know. A Grimmsnarl, Raging Bolt, Dragapult. One of those would be nice. I don't know about Guardy. Guardy is just a very hard matchup. I just would like to never see that, if possible. Alright, put that in the active. Oh, Bolt. Put that down. End turn. Maybe I should have played Pokegear, but again, if it's a Raging Bolt deck, they shouldn't have Badoo. Yeah, okay. So I don't expect a Badoo here. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little more tricky now that I went first. Oh, are they just gonna donk Mew right now? Yeah. Well, at least they already used up some resources, so kind of okay with that. But also, if I can grab a Crispin, I'd be kind of okay with that too. Oh, no, they didn't. Oh, no, if they retreated, it wouldn't have been enough. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so I got lucky there. Pokegear. Ooh. Well, at least the hand's okay. But I can't attach right now, so I'm losing 2 energy. Right, how much can I thin this? Is it worth it to play the might as well just play the Gravity Mountain. Okay. I don't think Iron Leaves matters too much in this matchup. I'll do this because I want to restart. And if they go for the Fez rather than the Iron Valiants, even better. Earthen Vessel, not so good. Okay, so if they're gonna go for a Valiant, it's gonna be this one. Do they not have a Hoot Hoot? Because a Hoot Hoot can get them a Prime Catcher or a boss. So that's clearly not going to be a Prime Catcher. If they don't have Hoot Hoot, that'd be awesome. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, because I can knock them out. Ooh, and I could Fez. A lot of unnecessary switches. Let's flip the script. I'll save that. I'll just attach this. That's pretty much all I can do right now. Because if anything, I'll probably get out the other Miraidon. If they knock this Iron Valiant out, grab another Miraidon from the deck. Nest Ball. Energy. Accelerate more energy if I can. Because what can they do? Okay, there's the Raging Bolt. And if they have a Hoot Hoot. Okay, they need a Hoot Hoot now to grab a Area 0. They need kind of a lot though. Need Area 0, Raging Bolt, a Sada, and then like another energy from hand to attach to it. I don't think they have it. They shouldn't. Because they need quite a bit. But also we're getting really lucky that they're whiffing the Hoot Hoots. And if they do have the Hoot Hoot, they're definitely thinking. Because again, they need Area 0 to get the Raging Bolt out. They need, again, Raging Bolt, Area 0, yada yada yada. Either way, okay. We can take another 2 prizes. Which one do I want to go for? I feel like they'll get the energy anyways. I kind of want to go for Fez. Let's see. Yeah, I want to take Fez. Because that's more draw. They clearly don't have anything here, right? So. Treat. You. I want to put more pressure on this. Because let's say I bring out a single prize Miraidon. Then I could probably knock this out. Later for another 2 prizer. I think let me grab it right now. Because I don't mind having a 1 prizer in the bench. 2. I don't want to Iono them either. I think we're good. And then I have another switch and a Reboot Pod just to put energies on stuff. And then get an Iron Leaves if I need it. I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. Okay, so if I were them, yeah, I would say push up the Mew because it has a free retreat. Let's see what they can do. So even if they Iono me, I still have a Mew to at least draw 1 more. I can't attack with Valiant right now, but I do have a switch. And then like I said, the Reboot Pod, because I think I'll do that next. Switch that, Tachyon Bits this, put more pressure. And then Reboot Pod the 3, because I want to put a grass on this. Psychic on that, grass on that. So I could say, like I said, late game. Like, let's say the last Pokemon they get, if I don't take a 2-prizer right now on my next turn, and they put out Raging Bolt, I could probably KO it with Iron Leaves. Probably. Okay, they're just inactive. Everyone's just going inactive. Okay, is everyone's game freezing? Or did I just have that? I don't know. Alright, so this might be the last game. I say might because I kind of want to try the other deck out. Like I said, I don't know if I wanted to play it in this video or not, but I might test it out just once. So this might be the last game with this one, or just last game in general. We'll see how quick it goes. Let's put out Fez. Yeah, because I don't want to show them what deck I'm running yet. Charizard. Yeah, this has to be Charizard. Yeah, because Zards are running the Mist energies now to help prevent the de-evolution. Yeah, it's Charizard. Well, Zard Pidgeot, to be exact. Alright, so I can KO this thing. I just need a Miraidon and a Iron Crown, which I have. Cool. Okay, so that helps right there. Accelerate some grass energies while we're at it to help with the Charizard. This should be a good matchup. Should. We'll see. Let me just grab everything I need. I have a switch in hand, so... What do I get rid of? This ball. Let me just make sure everything's mathing. Miraidon. Iron Crown. Should be okay. Yeah. I'll do that. Here's the Crown. Miraidon. Doing 60 and... what do I want to attach this to? Because I'm already doing 60. Let's put that on you. I'll just put that on you. They might have Badoo, so I'm just going to Badoo here. I'll Arven. I'll get more out of that. Okay, so we don't have to worry about a Pidgeot next turn. So at least there's that. Okay, we have that. Let's say they turn this into a Charizard right now. I can grab Iron Leaves with the Techno Radar. And if I have a Vessel... Never mind. Change your plans, but we will see more cards though, so... Not too mad at that. Okay, I'm a little mad at that. Can't use the Reboot Pod right now. I can accelerate more energies, which isn't bad. Attach one from hand. Gravity Mountain makes it weaker if it's a Charizard. Or if they just whiff, then I don't know. But if they put down like... Let's say... Pidgeot. Or are they going to evolve right now? Okay, but I can evolve. If they don't put anything else... I have to see what they knock out. Because if they knock this out... Yeah, that's 210. They shouldn't be able to knock it out. Unless they have Vitality ban. I want them to knock this out because I need to draw cards. Awesome. All right. This has free retreat. I need a way to get an Iron Leaves. Alright, flip the script and pray. Ooh, right there. Just lucky. We're just lucky. And I can attach from hand, so. I'll take a grass from here. And I'll take the... Yeah. Then I'll attach grass from hand. I don't want to Iono them. Don't want to put that down. I don't want to put anything else down, so... Just take the KO on that. Trying to think what else this deck has. So even if they get a Pidgeot and let's say a Dust Noir, 130, but I still take a prize. Ah, Fez. At least there's a easier two prizer right there. I have a Reboot Pod. Still no energy in discard pile. That's surprising. I still have another Iron Leaves though. So if they KO the Iron Leaves, at least an energy is going to the Fez. So I could set up another Iron Leaves play later on if they evolve another Charizard. With that being said, I do need more grass energies on the board. They shouldn't be able to attack with Chi-Yu right now. Wait, hold on. They have a Briar. Let's remember this. How do I want to do this? Should I just accelerate more energy on board with the Miraidon? I think so. Just double check if I have it. I do. Okay, let's go for the valid. Do that. Do that just so I can get some energy at the discard. Yeah, I'll do that. Or should I just set up another one? Let's see, what do I got? Damn, I should have searched the deck actually, see if I had enough grass energies on there. Or actually, no, I don't know. I'm still gonna do this. I'm just gonna have it set up. And then I'm not gonna veneer. I could still Reboot Pod. Yeah. Okay, I like this. Even if they can Crispin now. But even if they take out a 2 prizer, that's just gonna give them 3. And I got rid of this, so there's no another extra prize going on either. Wow, they had the Dusknoir in hand too. So they could have Dusknoir'd the Miraidon. There's one. Wait, no, they can't. Yeah, because then they wouldn't be able to Briar. Because I need 2 of my prizes to do that. So fairy's interesting. Countercatcher. Probably the Fez. Or that. That's fine. Kind of expected that. I could still Iono myself. But at least I'm still attacking with that Iron Leaf, so. Oh, they don't have energy. Yeah, okay, so I didn't even consider that either. Alright, I haven't done this in a while, but just to show you guys the win streak that I've been having with this deck. I think I played 1, 2, how many games did I play today? 4? Because I think I already had 1 win before I started filming. So now I'm at 5 wins with this deck. I don't know, I just love future decks, like I said. So this one's been really good, but now I kind of really want to try the Iron Hands one now. The one with Iron Hands and the Teal Mask. So let's try at least 1 game with that. Let's see, no, I don't want to go first, but also remember, I am very, very not practiced with this deck, so mistakes might happen. Oh, that's a horrible start. I might just have to bundle. This bundle could still show that I'm playing anything, and it's Guardy. But, like I said, this is the hands version, so how do I want to play this? All I know is I have to retreat the bundle, so I might have to. No. No, but they need energy, right? In here. How do I want to play this? Or I could Crispin to this so I can retreat it. And then Techno Radar. Nah, I can't do that actually. I still have to Arven, yeah. Board. Yeah, I don't want a secret box. Or do what? No. So I'll Techno Radar. Future booster energy capsule. I don't mind getting rid of this right now. Let me just double check I have. Yep. Kind of hurts to do that, but we got to. Let's get rid of the stretcher. Actually, can I pop bundle? Because I have Crispin in hand, right? So what am I doing right now, damage-wise? 80, and then 20, 140, 160. It's enough to take 3 prizes on a Fez. Because I don't want to give them more energy in the discard anyway, so. We're going to try this out. It's last game of the day. We're going to go a little crazy with this. Especially since it's Guardy, and Guardy's just really, really hard to go up against. Again, I knew they would put this up, so. I'm going to try to blindside them by taking 3 prizes. Or just 2. We'll see. That's fine as well. Like I said, I don't mind putting damage on that. Because then I could still just knock it out with Iron Hands. I forget if this version, if I put an energy switch in this or not. If not, if anything, I'm still down 2 boss. And then KO like a Curlia. What am I doing right now? 40, 60, 80. I could, yeah, future booster plus this boss. I'm not going for that. Nope. See, 80. I just need a booster capsule, so let's get this. Let's get rid of the Techno Radar. Let's get rid of you. I just grab another Area 0 Under Depths if I want. I feel like I'm gonna need some serious draw later, so research. Booster, Under Depths. Yeah. Okay, 80. Should be 100 now for attack. Yep. Put that down. Then let's get a Valiant down. And let's get a Teal mask. And I want to bump this. 100 will accelerate more energies. I'll accelerate to this, to the Valiant. They still really want me to knock that out. Because they only have 2 left. They'll need a rare candy this. Either way, it's looking okay for now. Okay, so they can Monkey Dory. 30 damage off. Okay, there's another Ralts. Where are they gonna put it? Hands, no? Yeah. Fez? No way they're gonna give me Fez. They have to give me like another Ralt or something. Or Monkey Dory. Okay. Let's see. 120, 140, 160. That's 3 prizes right there. I'll ignore the Teal mask. Retreat. That's funny. This is how I got a win at my locals one time with Future Hands, doing this exact move, 180 on a Mew, taking the last 3 prizes that I needed. Ooh, and a boss. Hold on, we're kind of cooking. Just in case they Iono me and get rid of that. Shouldn't need anything else. I think we're okay. Yeah, there's 3 prizes. Okay, now I just need to keep this hand and then boss something. Not something, the Fez. Hey, I forgot picnic basket was in here. I don't hate that. I should have this. Yeah, I grabbed this. Okay. Okay, I feel like I just got lucky with that though, if I'm being honest. But for now, let's check out the win streak. 6. Yeah, it should be 6. Okay, cool. But yeah, there you have it. That has been the Future Box decks, the versions 1 and 2. I used version 1, as you guys saw, was the majority of this video. The one without the hands. And to me, I don't know, I'm still deciding between the two. I really like version 1, just because as Iron Valiant, it's more of like the Iron Valiant Future Box, which is pretty nostalgic for me. But at the same time, I do love future hands as well. So having in here is pretty cool, but I kind of want to make it at least like a 2 of. But for now, I could see it just being the 1 of, which is kind of fine. But I do think you need at least 2 electric energies in the Iron Hands deck, if you ask me. But like I said, it's really good because, again, I've been going up against a lot of single prize decks. So just having the Iron Hands is really nice. Or as you guys saw with the Mew, take 3 prizes in a turn is really, really cool as well. Oh, and also having 2 electric energy is really good because then you could arm press at least and take prizes that way. Yeah, like I said, these decks are still a work in progress for me, at least, making minor changes from the list that I showed you at the very beginning. But again, I do like 1. Surfer, I'm still iffy about. So again, still work in progress. So if you guys have like any suggestions of what I should add, take out, please let me know because I would like to know. But yes, enough rambling. Thank you all again so much for watching. It means a lot. And if you have not yet, please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. But as always, thank you all so much for watching and see you next time.